Excellent. James Cole, Sky Sports News, go ahead.
Hi Jimmy, how are you feeling? How are the emotions as you approach this, your final test?
I don't know yet. I feel pretty normal going into this last couple of days of training. Trying not to think too much about the game itself yet, like or certainly how I'd feel about it. I'm trying to be as sort of focused as I can. And, the big thing for me this week is wanting to play well, bowl well, and get a win. So that's what I'm trying to focus on, really. And I'm sure that the emotions during the week will change, but right now that's what I'm trying to focus on to stop myself crying. So, yeah.
Is it something you've had a bit of time? Is it something you have to come to terms with, the fact that it's going to end?
Yeah, I think it's it's been a strange sort of couple of months. But yeah, I feel pretty happy with where things are now, and pretty excited for the week as well. I think having quite a few friends and family come down for the week is good, and I've had a lot of people who've stopped me in the street or met out and about saying that they're coming to the game, so I'm just excited for the week. Yeah,
we took 7 wickets last week for Lancashire. Are you sure you're not bowing out too soon?
Well, it's difficult to say. I've not really got a choice of us. No, I think that it's important that was important for me that I try and put in some good performances to finish with, and loved being out on the field with Lancashire last week. Always loved playing for Lancashire, always have. I've not played a huge amount for them over the last 20 years because of England duties, but every time I've had a chance to go back to play for them, I've tried to give it my all, and that's exactly what I did last week. And unfortunately couldn't get the win because of the northwest weather, but I can't remember the question now, but yeah, I feel happy with where I'm at.
Yeah. Do you feel you could go on to another Ashes tour potentially? I know it's been taken out of your hands.
I mean, it's always difficult to answer that sort of question. You never know what's going to happen, and it's 18 months away, that Ashes, so it's a long time. Throughout my whole career, I've never really focused on too far ahead. Always tried to take it series by series and focus on those little goals, sort of as my career's gone on. So it's really impossible to say. I mean, I probably thought before the last away Ashes that I wouldn't make that Ashes 18 months before that, because the way the game is, the age I was getting to. But yeah, it's just I guess I can completely understand the decision, the way that the team want to go, the way the management want to go. And as I've said, the last couple of months, I've sort of made peace with that, and I'm excited to see what the future holds.
James, I know loads of people will be coming to this game and watching it, listening with their own memories and wanting to say farewell and to say thanks for all you've done with England. Maybe people will think a lot about those 700 wickets. I wonder what makes you the most proud, because you've had to come back from injury and keep yourself going so many occasions with that drive and determination. What makes you most proud?
Well, I think the fact that I'll be playing my 188th test at just short of 42 years old, I think that probably makes me the most proud. The fact that I've been able to play this long, the fact that I've committed to playing for this long and tried to just push myself to being the best I possibly can be. That's all I've ever done, and I've still done in the last few weeks, even though I know I've only got one game left. I've still tried to train as hard as I ever have to get myself in a position where I can bowl well for the team. But yeah, I think the fact that I've played that for a long period of time and been able to contribute to a lot of test victories, I think that's probably something that, when I am done, when I do get the time in the future to sit back and look back on my career, that's what I'll be most proud about.
Is there any part of you right now that actually wants to stop?
that's a tough question. When you're coming off the back of 7 for last week, obviously I feel like I'm still bowling as well as I ever have. But I mean, I knew it had to end at some point. Whether it's now or a year or 2 years, the fact that it's now is just something that I've got to deal with and accept. And as I said, I'm actually really excited about what I can contribute to this team, certainly for the rest of this summer, and who knows, maybe further than that.
Just a final one from me. I think when anybody comes to the end of a career, it's a blessing to look back and think, well, I've got no regrets. I really hope that's the situation you're in now, James. Are you feeling that way?
Well, I mean, I can't complain with playing. Do you want me to answer that?
There weren't any mobile phones in 2003, were there?
What was the question again? Sorry.
I'll do it again.
No, it's all right. I think I can remember. No, I don't have any regrets. I've played hundreds of games for England, both white ball and red ball. I've played longer than a lot of people ever get the opportunity to do. I've played with a lot of people that are much more talented than me that didn't get the opportunity to go on because of injury or whatever situation. So I feel blessed that I've been able to play for as long as I have, to take the amount of wickets I have. I'm going to sit back in the next few years and be extremely proud of what I've achieved. And there's definitely nothing that I'll regret.
We'll go Rory PA, just behind, please. Joe, thank you.
Jimmy, I don't know if you saw any of Sir Andy Murray sort of bidding farewell to Wimbledon or what have you. That was a lot of chat about his role in Britain's greatest sportsman or greatest athlete. Is that something, as a pretty humble guy, is that a conversation you're happy that your name gets tossed around occasionally with your achievements?
I don't know. Really, I don't pay too much attention to that sort of thing. I think those sorts of things are like opinions and great to have conversations in the pub about, but I don't really focus too much on that. I just, as I've said, I feel really proud that I've been able to play this long and get to go out playing as well as I have, and hopefully put in a good performance this week to sort of cap it all off.
And has Brodie been in touch just yet with his final sort of words of encouragement, or sort of reminding you that you need to hit your last ball for 6 and take the wicket in your last ball?
Yeah, well, it's a lot to live up to. That I don't think I'll be doing anything like Brodie did. I've hit 5 sixes, I think, in my international career. So in 188 games, that's it's not looking positive for hitting a 6 this week. But I'd love to just be able to contribute somehow this week. Whether it's 1 wicket or I don't know, whatever it is. I'd just love to make a small contribution and win the game. That's the reason I've played cricket for so long, is to experience those moments of winning series, winning games, in the dressing room after, sharing a beer with the other guys, knowing that everyone's worked really hard to achieve that goal. And that's, I'd love to be able to sit down at the end of the test match with a beer with all the lads having won the game.
We'll take a couple more. Julian AFP and then gentleman from here. Go ahead.
Morning, James. Have you made a decision yet about whether this match is your final game of first-class cricket, or are you intending to play on with Lancashire for the Championship?
Yeah, I've not decided yet. I think the likelihood is that it's my last game of first-class cricket this season, but we'll have to see what happens, what I decide. Maybe in a few months' time, I'll chat to people at Lancs and see what we do going forward. But I think it's a difficult one to sort of weigh up because my emotions are a bit all over the place at the moment. But I want to make that decision thinking clearly If I feel like I can still contribute to Lancashire or they need me, then I'm sure that's a conversation we'll have in the next few months.
One question here, then we'll finish with Stefan, please.
Hey Jimmy, this is Behram Qazi from Pro Sports. First of all, congratulations on a wonderful career.
Thank
You
you.
currently stand on 700 Test wickets on the dot. The late great Shane Warne has 708. Your retirement is similar to Murali's in a way that a landmark is right up ahead, with you just having 2 innings to reach that landmark. So, are you looking forward to take 9 wickets in this Test match and get that record?
Well, obviously, I'd love to take 9 wickets, but easier said than done. As I've said, I'd love to contribute in some way. I've never really been bothered about personal milestones. Obviously, they're lovely when they do come along, and when you play for a long period of time, they do seem to come along. But I'm more than happy with the amount of wickets I've taken. I'd love to go out on a positive note, taking 1 or 2 wickets at crucial times and helping us win the game.
You spoke of contributing. I have heard that you're going to continue with the boys in this series in a mentorship role. What do you have to say about that? And is coaching something that you've thought about?
Yeah, obviously coaching is something I've thought about. I feel like my role in the team for the last few years has been to mentor, if you will, the other guys coming in, the younger guys coming in, trying to help them settle into the team, trying to make them feel comfortable and help them perform as well as they can. I think I've got a lot to offer in terms of my experiences in Test cricket. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that for the rest of the summer. We've got a really good group of bowlers, some exciting young bowlers who've not played much Test cricket. So it'd be great if I can help in a small way.
Cheers.
Last one from Stefan, please.
This being your last test was a decision taken out of your hands. Before you had that conversation with Ben and Brendan and Rocky, did you have any thoughts as to how and when your career would come to an end, and how much of a surprise was it when you did have that chat with them?
I hadn't really thought about it, just because, as I said, I felt fit as I ever have been in India. So I thought that the summer would be achievable, playing this summer, and obviously with not as seam bowlers, you don't play every test anyway. We get rested and stuff like that. So I thought that was achievable, and then think about stuff after that. That's the way I've always sort of approached it. I wouldn't say it was a surprise, because when the 3 big dogs invite you to a hotel in Manchester for a chat, I didn't think it was just a normal appraisal. So I had a suspicion that was going to be the case. I think they were surprised at how calm I was when I reacted. And I think I was probably surprised at my reaction. I wasn't overly emotional about it or angry about it or anything. I sort of saw their point of view, appreciated them taking the time out to lay it out for me, the reasoning and stuff like that. And then since then, I've just sort of come to terms with it and made peace with that sort of decision. And just looking forward to one more game and then see what's ahead.
Thank you. Thanks, Jimmy.
Thanks.
Let's do the written huddle here, if that's all right. We'll keep Jimmy here. Cameras off.